Hello students, as you must be watching that here it is written American literature. This means that today I am going to teach you this specific area which is known as American literature. It is also a very important area for UGC NET also, and also an important area for you as students of English literature for qualifying any exam and especially for your self knowledge and to face the interviews. आपको अमेरिकन लिटरेचर के बारे में बहुत अच्छे से नॉलेज होना चाहिए, जैसा कि हमने अभी तक आपको ब्रिटिश लिटरेचर का पूरा A to Z समझाया है. And I am sure that the level which you had acquired before getting my classes in the British literature area must be manifold improved. This you can ask yourself. या आप क्वेश्चन खुद से पूछ सकते हैं कि पहले जब आप हमारे साथ नहीं थे तब आपको ब्रिटिश लिटरेचर कितना आता था और अब आपको कितना आता है. In the same way, with that same passion, with that same energy, I'm going to start American literature. Okay, so now focus students. See, American literature is the literature written or a literary work which is produced in the area of the US, United States, and the colonial America. बहुत सारी colonies मिल करके जो US बना है. And if we go back to the early history, America was actually a series of British colonies on the eastern coast of the present day, which is known as United States of America. In spite of that, a unique American characteristics and the breadth of its production usually now cause it to be considered a separate path and a separate tradition. क्योंकि जो इसका लिटरेरी ट्रेंड है वो बहुत पुराना नहीं है. And some of the earliest forms of American literature were pamphlets. They started writing pamphlets and writings for the benefit of the colonies and for the audience also. Who is considered to be the first American author? Captain John Smith. He could be considered as the first American author. और उसकी वर्क्स थे A True Relation of Virginia, The General History of Virginia, etc. Apart from Captain John Smith, other writers like him are Daniel Denton, William Penn, Penn, William Strachey, Gabriel Thomas, John Lawson, etc. Moreover, a journal, Journal, written by John Winthrop, it discussed the religious foundations, and Edward Winslow discovered, or you can say recorded, a diary of the first years, initial days की बात है. And other writers who were also influenced are Mather, William Bradford, etc. We will also find that some poetry also existed, and the poets are N.A. Bradstreet, Edward Taylor. Michael Wiggles also wrote a poem which is also asked sometimes in the net, Who has written The Day of Doom? The Day of Doom, D-O-O-M. It is by Michael Wiggles. Apart from this poetry, the initial level, some of the late writings are descriptions of conflicts, interactions by John Mason, by Benjamin Church, and yes, don't forget that John Eliot translated the Bible into the Anglo-Queen language. Into which language? Anglo-Queen. A-N-A-L-G-O-N-Q-U-I-N. Anglo-Queen language. इसने बाइबल को इस लैंग्वेज में ट्रांसलेट किया था. Now, there was a revolutionary period, क्रांति आई थी जिसमें, which contained a lot of political writings, including the colonists like Samuel Adams, John Dickinson, etc. Two key figures of that time are Benjamin Franklin and Thomas Paine. फ्रैंकलिन ने एक वर्क लिखा था जिसका नाम था पुअर रिचर्ड्स एल्मनैक, एंड द ऑटोबायोग्राफी ऑफ बेंजामिन फ्रैंकलिन आर कंसिडर्ड टू बी द एस्टीम्ड वर्क्स. एंड थॉमस पेन का एक पैम्फलेट था जिसका नाम है कॉमन सेंस, और दूसरा था द अमेरिकन क्राइसिस. एंड ये जो क्रांति हुई थी लिटरेचर की ड्यूरिंग द रेवोल्यूशन इटसेल्फ, पोएम्स, सॉन्ग्स लाइक यांकी डूडल etc. and Nathan Hale became popular. There were also satirists like John Trumbull and Francis Hopkinson. Another prominent name is Philip Freneau. Philip Freneau, F-R-E-N-E-A-U. He also wrote poems about the war's course. And if you talk about the post-war period, Thompson Jefferson's United States Declaration of Independence, his influence on the American Constitution, his autobiography, the notes on the state of Virginia, and his many letters solidify his spot as one of the most talented early American writers, Thomas Jefferson. Clear? Then a lot of early literature of the new nation of the new America struggled to actually in searching, finding the American voice, and with the war of 1812, with an increasing desire to produce uniquely American literature and culture, a number of new literary figures emerged. Perhaps you must have heard or known or read in your MA finals. Prominent names: Washington Irving, William Cullen Bryant, James Fenimore Cooper, and yes, Edgar Allan Poe. Washington Irving is considered the first writer to develop a unique American style with humorous works in Salmagundi, SALMAGUNDI, ये उसका ह्यूमरस वर्क है. आपका ये क्या नाम बताया मैंने, ये वॉशिंगटन आयरविंग का. And he has also written a well-known satire known as A History of New York. Then William Cullen Bryant wrote early romantic and nature-inspired poetry. In 1382, Edgar Allan Poe began writing short stories. One of the story which is famous is The Mask of the Red Death. The second story which is famous is The Pit and the Pendulum and The Fall of the House of Usher. All these stories explore the hidden levels of human psychology. Fenimore Cooper's, who is very famous for the leather stocking tales. Many times this question has been asked in the net paper. Fenimore Cooper, well known for the leather stocking tales. मेरे study material में भी दिया है what is leather stocking tales and Fenimore Cooper. About Natty Bumppo, the character. ये क्वेश्चन भी Natty Bumppo भी आ चुका है नेट में. And this leather stocking tales about Natty Bumppo, which also includes The Last of the Mohicans, ये भी आ चुका है. The Last of the Mohicans were popular both in the new country as well as abroad. In 1836, Ralph Waldo Emerson, he published a non-fiction work which is called Nature, केवल Nature, Nature. Nature. His work influenced not only the writers who gathered around him, forming a movement known as Transcendentalism, but also the public who heard his lecture. Then in 1837, the young Nathaniel Hawthorne collected some of his stories as Twice Told Tales, which is a volume rich in symbolism and a lot of occult incidents. He is known for his masterpiece, The Scarlet Letter, which is the drama of a woman cast out of her community for committing adultery. इसीलिए उसके गले में यहाँ पे ए नाम से एक स्कारलेट रहता है, इसीलिए उसका नाम है यहाँ पे ए बना होता है. This means A for adultery. And Hawthorne's fiction had a profound impact on his friend, और उसका friend था Herman Melville, famous for Moby Dick, who made a name himself by writing Moby Dick from his seafaring days into the exotic and the sensational सी नैरेटिव नॉवेल्स, जिसमें मेन है आपका मॉबी डिक, देन इन मॉबी डिक an adventurous whaling voyage becomes the vehicle for examining themes like obsession, the nature of evil, the human struggle against the elements. एक उसका और वर्क है जो लोग नहीं जानते हैं, शॉर्ट नॉवेल है जिसका नाम है बिली बड, BILLY BUDD. सिर्फ इसको कहीं दिमाग में लिख लीजिए, बिली बड इज ऑल्सो रिटन बाय हरमन मेलविल. Now we'll talk about American poetry, America's two greatest 19th century poets could hardly have been more different in temperament and style. Walt Whitman, a great name, father of English American literature, a poetic innovator, known for his Leaves of Grass, the magnum opus Leaves of Grass, Songs of Myself जिसमें एक हिस्सा है, in which he uses the free flowing verse and the lines of irregular length to depict the American democracy. In Songs of Myself, the long central poem in the Leaves of Grass, Whitman ने लिखा है about Songs of Myself. These are really the thoughts of all men in all ages, in all lands. They are not original with me. Next, Emily Dickinson, a great poet. She lived the sheltered life of an unmarried woman in a small town, Amherst, in Massachusetts. Her poetry is witty, very psychologically penetrating. The works of Emily Dickinson are unconventional, and little of it was actually published during her lifetime. Most of her poems deals with the death. American poetry reached its peak in the early to the mid 20th century with noted writers of phenomenal growth and stardom like Wallace Stevens, जिसकी एक पोएम आपने पढ़ी होगी, संडे मॉर्निंग, सिल्विया प्लाथ, N.A. Saxton, Ezra Pound, T.S. Eliot, William Carlos Williams, Robert Frost, Carl Sandburg, Robinson Jeffers, John Berryman, Allen Ginsberg, Robert Lowell, and many, many others. If we talk about Mark Twain, the pen name of Samuel Langhorne Clemens, the first major American writer to be born away from the East Coast in the border state of Missouri, and his regional masterpiece, The Life on the Mississippi, and yes, Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Mark Twain's style was influenced by journalism, and it changed the way of American thinking. Other writers who were interested in the regional differences and dialect were George Cable, Sarah Jewett, Mary Wilkins, William Sidney, etc. We cannot forget Henry James, who spent most of his adult years in England, and many of his novels center on Americans who lived in or traveled to Europe. Among his most accessible works are the novellas, very famous, popular Daisy Miller, about an enchanting American girl in Europe. And yes, The Turn of the Screw, which is an enigmatic ghost story. Now we are moving towards the turn of the century, that is the beginning of the 20th century. This American novelists, they were expanding their novels, their fiction arena to encompass both high and low life, and sometimes connected to the naturalist school of realism. In her stories and novels, Edith Wharton की एक बहुत ही फाइन बुक है जिसका नाम है द एज ऑफ इनोसेंस. ये पूछा जाता है, who has written the age of innocence? Edith Wharton. This novel centers on a man who chooses to marry a conventional, socially acceptable woman rather than a fascinating outsider. उसी समय में एक नाम है स्टीफन क्रेन, बेस्ट नोन फॉर हिज सिविल वॉर नॉवल जिसका नाम है द रेड बैज ऑफ करेज. द रेड बैज, बी बैज की स्पेलिंग है BADGE. So this novel depicted the life of the New York City prostitutes in Magi, a girl of the streets. And again a big name, Theodore Dressier की एक नॉवेल है सिस्टर कैरे. ये भी पूछा गया है. सिस्टर कैरे, कैरी की स्पेलिंग है CARRIE. Portraying a country girl who moves to Chicago and becomes a kept woman. Then Sinclair Lewis, famous for the novel The Jungle, which advocated socialism experimentation in style and form soon joined the new freedom in the subject matter. And what happened? In 1909, Gertrude Stein, a Nobel Prize winner, published Three Lives, LIVES, which is an innovative work of fiction influenced by her familiarity with Cubism, with her familiarity with jazz, and other movements in the contemporary art and music. Gertrude Stein labeled a group of American writers, a group of American literary notables who lived in Paris in the 1920s, 1930s as known as lost generation. Then now I am watching all of you here. I got so much occupied in my lecture that I did not see all of you have done good afternoon. So in the mid of the session, good afternoon to all of you. I hope you are concentrating on my lecture and you will find it good enough for your development of your subconscious and conscious mind. Am I right? आपको अच्छा लग रहा है स्टूडेंट्स? मैं लेक्चर देते समय भूल गया था कि लेफ्ट में मेरे स्क्रीन है जहां पे आपने प्रेजेंस दिखाई है. All of you comfortable with this lecture? Are you finding it difficult or is it easy to capture? हमें बस इतना बता दीजिए कि are you finding it difficult? Because I'm not speeding up, though I can speed. My pace is okay because I'm not moving very fast, because most of you might find this section not very new, but somehow new because of the authors and the different things which you don't read genuinely. So to continue, we have the poet Ezra Pound. Ezra Pound कहाँ पैदा हुआ था? इसका आंसर आपको पता है? Ask yourself कि where was Ezra Pound born? He was born in Idaho, Idaho, but spent much of his adult life in Europe. He is known for his complex work. He is known for his obscurity also. But he has a vast range of literature, both Western and Eastern. Due to Ezra Pound and his influence, many poets like T.S. Eliot were very much influenced by Ezra Pound. The Wasteland, a vision of the post-World War I society in haunted images. And like Pound's, Eliot's poetry could be highly elusive, and some editions of The Wasteland come with footnotes supplied by the poet. And in 1948, T.S. Eliot won the Nobel Prize in Literature. अमेरिकन राइटर्स ने भी बहुत एक्सप्रेस किया था अपना डिसइल्यूजनमेंट following upon the World War. The stories and the novels of Scott Fitzgerald, F. Scott Fitzgerald, captures the defiant mood of the 1920s. He has expressed poignantly in his novel The Great Gatsby. The Great Gatsby, maybe very few must have known this work or must have read. This Great Gatsby, I still remember, was in my MA course in the University of Allahabad. The Great Gatsby is a very well-known name और इसका details भी आपको पढ़ना चाहिए. Then we have Ernest Hemingway, a big name. He also saw a lot of violence and death. And yes, the first hand as an ambulance driver in the World War One. एम्बुलेंस ड्राइवर का काम किया था उसने. He adhered to a moral code that emphasized grace under pressure, and his protagonists were strong. They were silent men. The Sun Also Rises, A Farewell to Arms are considered his best novels. And in 1954, he won the Nobel Prize in Literature. इसका बहुत डिटेल्स आपको हमारी अमेरिकन लिटरेचर की जो फाइल है आपके पास है हमारे स्टडी कंटेंट में, वहां पे आपको मिलेगा, जहां पे ऑथर वाइज जो हम आपको यहाँ पे एक पूरा वर्ल्ड ऑफ लिटरेचर पढ़ा रहे हैं अमेरिकन, इसका एक एक ऑथर्स का नेट एसेंट्रिक मैटर ऑलरेडी आपके पास आपके घर में है. तो वो यहां पे डिस्कस करना कोई मतलब नहीं होता उसका, बिकॉज यू हैव टू सी, यू हैव टू स्टडी एंड यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दोज थिंग्स. So, William Faulkner, a great name, again a Nobel Prize winner. He managed to encompass an enormous range of humanity in Yoknapatawpha country. Yoknapatawpha. What is Yoknapatawpha? A Mississippian region of his own invention. खुद का इन्वेंट किया हुआ था. His great works, जो हमारे वर्क्स वाली फाइल में जाइएगा, वर्क्स, उसमें बहुत डिटेल्स में मैंने एक एक वर्क तो दिया हुआ है. द साउंड एंड द फ्यूरी, उसका डिटेल भी लिखा हुआ है. एब्सोलम एंड एब्सोलम, वो भी लिखा है. द साउंड एंड द फ्यूरी, एब्सोलम एब्सोलम, Go Down, Moses, and The Unvanquished. The Unvanquished. A great name again in the American literature canvas, John Steinbeck. John Steinbeck was born in California, and he set many stories. His style was simple, winning him the favor of the readers. He also wrote about the poor, about the working class people and their struggle to lead an honest and decent life. उसके मास्टरपीस का नाम सोचिए क्या होगा. Very famous name, very renowned name. It has been a part of net paper always, sometimes. The Grapes of Wrath is considered to be his masterpiece. इसकी other popular novels हैं Of Mice and Men, East of Eden, and he got the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1962. जॉन स्टीनबेक का एक कॉन्टेम्पररी था जिसको कहते हैं हिंदी में समकालीन, नथानियल वेस्ट. नथानियल वेस्ट, उसके दो फेमस शॉर्ट नॉवेल्स हैं. एक का नाम है मिस लोनली हार्ट्स और दूसरे का नाम है द डे ऑफ द लोकस्ट, LOCUST. ये दोनों भी कहीं लिख लीजिएगा आप. द डे ऑफ द लोकस्ट. देन we will talk about the literature of the post World War II, means roughly the period from 1960s, the early 70s, also saw a lot of popular works in the American history. That is Saul Bellow, one of the most influential novelists in America in the decades which followed the World War II. The works like The Adventures of Augie March, Augie की spelling है Augie, and the masterpiece undoubtedly Herzog, Herzog. In these very famous works, Saul Bellow has painted vivid portraits of the American city and the distinctive characters, and he went to win the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1976. Then we have J.D. Salinger, J full stop D full stop Salinger, famous for 9 stories, Nine, 9 stories, and The Catcher in the Rye. The Catcher in the Rye, ये कई बार पूछ चुके हैं. Then Sylvia Plath's The Bell Jar, Vladimir Nabokov with Lolita, and the poetry and the fiction of the Beat generation. याद होगा मैंने आपको बीट मूवमेंट पढ़ाया था अभी कुछ दिन पहले. The poetry and the fiction of the Beat generation, which is born, which is made of a circle of intellects formed in New York City around the Columbia University and established more officially sometime later in San Francisco, came of age. The term beat, B-E-A-T, refers to the rhythm of the jazz scene, to a sense of rebellion regarding the conservative stress of the post-war society. Allen Ginsberg, he also set the tone of the movement in the poem Howl, Howl. Howl. Then, if we talk about the war novel, there was a literary explosion in America during the post-World War II era. Some of the best known of the works produced by Norman Mailer, Norman Mailer, Norman Mailer's The Naked and the Dead, The Naked and the Dead, Joseph Heller's, Hellers, Catch 22, Joseph Heller's Catch, CATCH, ऐसे ये नॉवेल का नाम है Catch 22. Then Ralph Ellison's novel Invisible Man. ध्यान रखिएगा केवल है Invisible Man, 1953 के नॉवेल है ये. Is considered to be the most powerful and sensational work of the immediate post-war year. Then Flannery O'Connor, CONNOR. Everything that rises must converge. Everything that rises must converge is the best known short story by Flannery O'Connor and was published posthumously. Toni Morrison, the most recent American recipient of the Nobel Prize in Literature, published her controversial debut novel, The Bluest Eye, worldwide critical acclaim in 1970s. The Song of Solomon, 1977. Beloved, 1987. And Beloved was surveyed and taken by the New York Times as the most important work of fiction of the last 25 years. Then एक नाम है, थोड़ा कठिन है, उसको आप लिख लें. देखिए, डॉन डी लीलो. डॉन डी लीलो. डॉन डी LILLO डबल LO. इनका भी काफी लिटरेरी प्रोमिनेंस हुआ विद द पब्लिकेशन ऑफ 1985 नॉवेल जिसका नाम था व्हाइट नॉइज. व्हाइट नॉइज. देन अगर हम यंगर जनरेशन की बात करें, कुछ कॉन्टेम्पररी राइटर्स की, वो नाम आपको नहीं पता होगा. एक नाम है पॉल ऑस्टर, PAUL AUSTER. थॉमस पाइचन, PYNCHON. They were basically experimental writers, narrators about metafiction, about intertextuality, and a lot of multiple points of view. As we moved towards the 21st century, कुछ नए राइटर्स हमें मिलना शुरू हो गए. And you know, these new writers were drawing on the immigrant experiences in a culturally diverse American landscape. Indian American author Jhumpa Lahiri, she won the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction for her debut collection of the short stories known as Interpreter of Maladies, 1999, and also wrote a well-received novel, The Namesake, 2003, जिसकी के बाद में फिल्म भी बनी. एक इन्होंने बाद में एक कलेक्शन ऑफ स्टोरीज और लिखा, सेकंड कलेक्शन. पहला था इंटरप्रेटर ऑफ मेलोडीज, सेकंड कलेक्शन का नाम था अनअकस्टम्ड अर्थ. अनअकस्टम्ड अर्थ. No, no, all, Baljit, all the American writers' works are not to be read in detail, because then you will not be able to cover even the course in 10 years. It is actually not like that. It is your, you can say, the sixth sense. And my study material and the lectures which I am giving to you, जो हमारे लेक्चर्स हैं, जो हम आपके पास स्टडी मटेरियल है, इन दोनों को मिला दीजिए अगर, तो यू आर गेटिंग माई 20 years ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ टीचिंग नेट. इसमें अब आपको देखना है, क्योंकि नेट का कोई सिलेबस नहीं होता. इट हैज अ इनफाइनाइट बाउंड्री. जैसे मान लीजिए मैंने कहा आपसे, अभी बोला सेकेंड कलेक्शन ऑफ स्टोरीज अनअकस्टम्ड अर्थ, ये कभी नहीं पूछा गया. इंटरप्रेटर ऑफ मेलोडीज कई बार पूछा, नेम से कई बार पूछा. अब मैंने आपको बता दिया नेम सेक, मैंने आपको बता दिया इंटरप्रेटर ऑफ मेलोडीज. इनका कोई भरोसा नहीं है कि ये नेम सेक में से कैरेक्टर्स पूछ लें, स्टोरी लाइन पूछ लें, इंटरप्रेटर ऑफ मेलोडीज की कोई स्टोरी का नाम पूछ लें. So it cannot be captured ever, even if you study for 20 more years. It is just that how it clicks and you qualify with that minimum cutoff. 52, 54, 58, 59, 60, whatever it is. तो आपके पास जो गैप है वो भी बहुत बड़ा गैप है छोड़ देने का. So वो टारगेटेड पढ़ाई करनी है आपको. Otherwise nobody can do everything all the time. Okay, so that is the best answer. एक और कुछ और इंपॉर्टेंट राइटर्स एट द टर्न ऑफ द सेंचुरी मिले. एक का नाम है डेविड फॉस्टर वॉलेस. डेविड फॉस्टर वॉलेस, जिन्होंने 1996 में एक नॉवेल लिखा जिसका नाम है इनफाइनाइट जेस्ट. एंड व्हाट इज इनफाइनाइट जेस्ट? इट इज बेसिकली अ फ्यूचरिस्टिक पोर्ट्रेट ऑफ अमेरिका. इसी तरह से एक नाम है माइकल चैबॉन, MICHAEL, माइकल चैबॉन, CHABON. He got a Pulitzer Prize winning novel. उसका नाम है The Amazing Adventures of Cavalier and Clay. The Amazing Adventures of Cavalier and Clay by Michael Chabon. Then Jonathan Franzen. Jonathan Franzen, FRANZEN, जिनकी नॉवेल है द करेक्शंस. द करेक्शंस. इसी तरह से एक और नाम है रिचर्ड रूसो, RUSSO, अगेन द ऑथर ऑफ द पुलित्जर प्राइज नॉवेल नोन एज एम्पायर फॉल्स, 2002. एम्पायर फॉल्स. सो ये बहुत माइन्यूट डिटेल्स हैं जो शायद मेरे स्टडी मटेरियल में भी नहीं होगा. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मैंने बहुत पढ़ा दिया. आर यू फाइन विद इट स्टूडेंट्स? नाउ मैसेज मी हियर. इज इट टू मच फॉर योर होमवर्क and for covering the wide range of American literature with my study material? जितने भी ऑथर्स का हमने नाम लिया है, इनमें से मेजर ऑथर्स, leaving behind the some few which I have added today, which is not in the study material, and every author, जो बड़े ऑथर्स हैं उस सब की क्रोनोलॉजी आप देखिएगा, उनमें उनका सारा डिटेल्स है, उनके वर्क्स है, उनके वर्क्स के डिटेल्स हैं, एंड ऑल द नेट एसेंट्रिक एलिमेंट्स आर गिवन देयर ऑथर वाइज. तो वो वहां से आप उसको कर लेंगे. एनी क्वेश्चंस स्टूडेंट्स regarding this session? So you may message me here, and tomorrow I'll again take American literature second lecture, which will be again totally a new arena for you. फिर हम लोग कल सर्वे करेंगे अमेरिकन लिटरेचर पे, बहुत सारी चीजें पढ़ेंगे, ऑथर्स के बारे में, नेट एसेंट्रिक उनके वर्क्स के बारे में, उनके डिटेल्स के बारे में. Yes, it is. There are many works, many names which are actually new, but because the students they don't know how the American literature actually started, so that is a great difficulty. जैसे ब्रिटिश लिटरेचर के बारे में आप बहुत जानते हैं, इसलिए आप समझ जाते हैं. अमेरिकन लिटरेचर हो गया, कैरेबियन हो गया, अफ्रीकन हो गया, आपने कभी पढ़ा नहीं, यूनिवर्सिटीज में पढ़ाते नहीं हैं, कोर्स भी बहुत कम होता है. But net is a mammoth task. But now, with my guidance, it should not be a mammoth task for anybody. So, yes. So those, कोई भी नई चीज हमेशा कठिन होती है थोड़ी देर के लिए. So now it is your homework, students, that do it well, and then meet you tomorrow again with American literature once again. Okay, so till then, goodbye.